Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Let's talk about a few things that's going on in the news. And let's start off with Brandy. Brandy recently caused a stir because she was looking very thin. And I made a video about it and I felt like she did look sick, but I also said that I was concerned. I'm a big fan of Brandy and I want Brandy to be around. Brandy has released a statement. Okay, now she uploaded these pictures and she looks absolutely fabulous. I don't know if they're recent photos, okay, but she had looked really good. And I don't know what other people were saying about Brandy when the photos first got released of her looking thin. I don't know if people were bullying her, if they were picking on her, saying all types of nastiness towards her. So, I mean, she's a person and she has feelings. I don't know for sure. I don't know if she's just upset that people were talking about her weight, period. But I'm going to read to you what Brandy had to say. This is the photo. Brandy, I had said I had never seen her look this thin and emaciated before. Her arm and everything, she looked very, very thin. She did. And I had also said that maybe she wants to lose weight. Maybe she didn't. She has a history of dehydration and allegedly in the past an issue with food. I don't know 100%, but what I said is that whatever, if something is happening, I hope that she's okay, that we want to see Brandy here. I don't know though, so I can't say she's sick or she's not eating. I don't know. I don't know. So I just know that she was very thin and sunken in looking. So there were a lot of people who were concerned about it, who are fans of hers and like Brandy, big fans and love Brandy. And I said at the end of the day, we don't know Brandy personally. So who knows? But hopefully Brandy is okay. Again, maybe people were saying some very cruel things about her. She has released a statement, and I'm going to read to you right now what she had to say. Okay, so this is what Brandy had to say. Let me move this down. She says, "Hey, beauty. Perhaps we've been looking for it all in the wrong places, in youth, in perfection, in approval, in bodies that never change, and faces that never age. But life has never was never meant to leave us untouched. It shapes us, it humbles us, it refines us. Every season leaves a signature upon us. And maybe that's where beauty has been all along, not in escaping change, but in becoming through it. I've learned that it takes only a moment to form an opinion about someone's appearance and a lifetime to understand what they've lived through. So may we become gentler with one another, not because everyone is fragile, but because everyone is carrying a story we cannot see." So you already know she's saying that she has gone through some things and you don't know. Basically, you don't know her like that. Maybe she has been sick before. Maybe she has had an eating disorder. Maybe she's been on what some people allege. I'm not even going to say. We don't know. She's saying you don't know my life story. You don't know what I've been through. Maybe something has happened before that affected her weight. But she says, be kind, be gentler with your words. And she says, our words have weight. Our judgments have weight. Our kindness does too. The world will always be tempted to measure people by what's visible, but love has never looked only at the surface. Love sees the whole person. I've stopped trying to earn my reflection. I've stopped asking the mirror to tell me who I am. I know who I am, and that knowing has given me a freedom no opinion could ever take away. If this post leaves you with anything, I hope this. Before you speak about someone's body, before you speak about someone's face, before you decide who they are by what you see, remember you are looking at someone's child, someone's friend, someone's dream, someone's life, a soul. And souls have always been more beautiful than surfaces. Love, Brandy. I have to say, I have to say, it's a very beautiful post that she said. It was very powerful. And again, I could see if she was being picked on. And even if she wasn't, I mean, I had said I thought she looked sick. I wanted to keep it real, but that I hope that she's okay. I had never seen her like that. And that I love Brandy. I'm a fan of Brandy. And I want her to be okay. And I said, no one knows for sure. We don't know her personally. So I had also said there are people who will get very upset. If you don't like celebrity news and public figures being talked about, then stay off of channels like mine that talk about public figures and social media, the news, world news, celebrities, and all that. Don't come on these pages. I was concerned, and I am still a big fan of Brandy. Hopefully, she's okay. Maybe she wants to lose weight. Maybe she's just losing weight again. She says she's getting older or things change. Hopefully, let's just hope the best for Brandy. And I hope that her feelings weren't extremely hurt by any of the videos. Again, I didn't watch a lot of other videos, so maybe some people did pick on her and bully her, which I would never do. And it made her feel very bad about it. So, Brandy, I hope you're okay. And let's just move on to the next topic. Let's talk about Rihanna and Beyonce and this Jay-Z concert. A lot of people had an opinion and about their outfits, Rihanna, mainly Rihanna's performance. Honestly, it wasn't that great what people were saying. There were other people who were happy just because they were like, look, Rihanna's back. We haven't seen Rihanna perform in a while. I'm a fan of her music, and her super fans are like, we're never going to see Rihanna again because she keeps having these babies. And, with ASAP Rocky, when is the album coming? She, I guess, reportedly has to release 10 albums under Jay-Z's record company, and she hasn't released 10 albums. So they're like, well, when is the albums coming? Just there were a lot of people talking. A lot of people were happy to see her because, again, it's been a while since the legendary Rihanna has been seen performing. And people are like, look, when is the album? So people are wondering, when is her album? Is an album coming? Because Rihanna has had her babies back to back. There's a little issue with my webcam. I'm gonna get back on the webcam, everybody. Keep watching. This is just for a short little minute. Okay, so basically, people are like, what's going on? There's a lot of different opinions about Rihanna's performance. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. So, I looked at the performances, and I love Beyonce shorts, and her pantyhose, her shoes are just sparkling. She had a lot of energy. She was there to support her man. She's wearing the Yankees top. Now, even though Beyonce is a Houston, Texas girl, her man is from New York. Jay-Z is from Brooklyn. So she's representing with the Yankees top to show support for her man and the fans of New York. A lot of people in New York love Beyonce. Also, Rihanna, her outfit was okay. There was some criticism about her outfit. Some people loved it, some people hated it. Again, there's mixed reviews about Rihanna's performance. Some said that she was lazy. Other people said she wasn't. They talked about the chemistry on stage between her and Jay-Z. Okay, so Beyonce looks great again, aging very well. Rihanna Rihanna looks great in my opinion as well. So let's see what some people are saying about Rihanna and this performance and more.
Fit. Like this outfit, yes. Like this is how you dress. Like clearly, there's things different and as the bodies change, the kids, right? She looks really good. I love this outfit. Is this her real hair? Is this Rihanna's real hair? Hair looks gorgeous, right? I love this look. I think Rihanna's gonna put out new music. What do you think of this outfit? Let me know what you think. I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Bye, girl.
Y'all, last night was a shit show at Jay-Z's concert. It was so many people on live, it's not even funny. That show did not start until 12:30 at night. And he had mad artists that came out, but one thing that stood out to me was the interaction between Jay-Z and Rihanna. It wasn't given tea. Everybody's like, oh, I'm happy he brought her out. I'm happy he brought her out. Rihanna looked like she don't really rock with Jay-Z like that. And you could tell off energy. If you good at reading energy, the energy was off. The hugs was off. The smacking of the hands was off. I think she really only came because she probably was obligated to be there due to her contract. Free Rihanna from her contract, and free Rihanna from whatever that's holding her back from making music, because we need a new album of Rihanna. I don't know. There's something going on with Rock Nation that's not really being told for real. And I think Jay-Z is the center of it all. Low key, Jay-Z was just in Epstein files, and all of a sudden he throwing all these concerts and all this stuff just to get y'all minds off him being in them Epstein files. But y'all love reminding us about Nicki and her fake coke rants, because Nicki is not on drugs, and the fact that she's a Trump supporter when this guy's a Trump supporter. He's a Republican supporter, but he's gonna act like he's not. Majority of the celebrities are Trump supporters. They're gonna act like they're not, though. For the masses, for y'all. It's all an act, like. But yeah, if you watch this performance, the energy was not given. Shout out to Rihanna, she did a good job, but I can tell she do not rock with Jay-Z like that.
And so Rihanna really just got on that stage dilly-dallying last night. Just a billionaire on a side quest. Like, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Drunk as fuck, high out of this world. She did not give no fucks. Like, literally, she's like, I'm kid free. I'm about to enjoy myself. I'm about to have a good time. Y'all keep begging me. Here, damn. Here. Take this. Because that's all you getting. She really played. But yes, queen, live your best life, girl. Live your best life.
Okay, so from what I saw from Rihanna's performance, it was okay. It was a slightly lazy. It was okay though. It wasn't that terrible. It was okay. Um, Her outfit was okay to me. I love a good or a pleather outfit with some a chain belt. Again, I had loved Beyonce's outfit. No one criticized Beyonce. They felt she did really good with her performance, full of energy, and they're really supporting her man. But there are a few haters. Okay, now Jay-Z's hair, um, look, I did not like his hair, his locks. They were very sloppy and unkept looking. And I don't date men who have their hair looking like that. But, I guess he's like, shit, I'm a billionaire. I can do what I want. I'm going to do what I want. He wore his hair how he wanted to wear it. And Beyonce had cut his hair, and she had a mini sort of commercial showing Sacred, her hair products she was using in his hair. But from what they said, she had cut his hair, some of his hair or something, in a stadium or something. I don't know, but Dame Dash has something to say. Also, Beyonce's nephew, Julez, Solange's son, he has gotten into it with a girl, and it's not good from what she's saying. And I'm gonna play what she said he did to her. So let's see what Dame Dash is saying first, and then let's get into what's going on with Julez.
So it's like it just seemed very obvious that the hair thing really fucked with him, because he had, a scripted Beyonce in his hair twice. First of all, my girl doesn't ever cut my hair. You got to get a shape up. I'm not getting no haircut in the bleachers with no mirrors. Like, who does that? So why is it that you keep flexing this girl? Like, we know that's your girl. God damn. We know she's your girl. That's been what it's been the whole time. It's okay, you with Beyonce. I bet. She cut your hair, she touches you and all that. It doesn't look real. Pause. It just looks cringe because it's so unnatural. It would have been better in a barbershop, but we don't even go to the barbershop. We always have a barber come to us. You know what I mean? Like, my girl doesn't do my hair. I don't let her do my shape up and no shit like that. There's no razors. There's no mirror. It just was very unrealistic. It's very contrived. It's just, I wouldn't have done that. Like, it just, Rockefeller, I'm not saying that people aren't supposed to evolve, but when you watch, like, Batman now, you still want to see Batman with the good uniform and the good car, and you still want Batman crispy. Rockefeller was Batman. We were that man. We don't want to see old man, trash can. You know what I mean? We want to see crispy. So every version and every time you see Rockefeller, I don't never really want to see the old version of Batman. Do you want to see the old version of Superman? Pause. Do you want to see? I don't want to see them niggas old.
Okay, so Dame Dash gave his opinion that it's cringy that he keeps saying that we know that Beyonce is your girl. Well, Beyonce is his wife, and there are people who are in love with their relationship, so they wanted to give the fans something, and that it was cringy to him that she was cutting his hair. Look, there are people who said James is just always angry at Jay-Z and that, they don't agree. Some people agree with him. I mean, him and Jay-Z used to be close. They started Rockefeller. I believe Dame might have started Rockefeller. I'm not sure, but they were together. They built it, and then things went left, and Dame has said that Jay-Z is evil, that he's no good, F him, all this other stuff, and a few other people have said that too. So, look, that's it for Beyonce and Rihanna. I think overall, them coming out was a lot of people enjoyed seeing them. There were some critiques of Rihanna's outfit. I see the vision of what they were doing. I didn't know how I felt at first of the belt, the black belt up top, the fit. It was okay. I love the gold chain belt. I love the fur trim of the top. Okay. It was okay to me. It was all right. But there are people who said that Rihanna just had to come out and, she's just having fun or she just didn't really care. The chemistry again between her and Jay-Z, I looked at it and I have to be honest, it did seem like they're not that something's up. Like maybe they're not that cool. There have been a lot of blind items and rumors about them. I don't even have to say what that is at the beginning of her career or that shady things he allegedly does in the industry. Her music wasn't being played on Instagram and on various websites. You can't even play her music, and that there's something going on when on the business side of the music that we don't know about, that she's not happy about. I don't know for sure. These are all alleged things, but overall, I would say the performances were okay. And yeah. So let's see what they're saying about Solange's son, Jules or Julez, who is Beyonce's nephew. Apparently, he puts hands on women, from what I have heard. I've heard this another time before as well. So let's see what this girl is saying about him.
We thought Solange shut you down. Fuck Solange. Anyways, it's Jules Smith, Beyonce's nephew. Because that's the only way y'all gonna know who I'm talking about. Well, the bitch is disrespectful as fuck. And that's another reason why I think he a fucking punk. Because what man unprovokingly disrespects women? Like, that just don't make sense to me. So, I feel like he started that argument because he wanted to, like, that's how he likes to initiate sex. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But I'm just trying to butter him up, trying to get him to come back to the room. So, he like, I'm smoking right now. I'm gonna come back up to the room. So boom, if his dick is so fucking hard, like I just know that he's on something. So I asked him, I'm like, ain't no way you don't do drugs. So he's like, yeah, I do E's. I do E's. But anyways, yeah. So he come back in the room, he get out the shower, watch him get out the shower, boom. We do the boom, 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 boom. After we done doing the boom, 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 we're literally spooning, y'all. And then he get mad out of fucking nowhere. Nowhere. Out of fucking nowhere. This nigga mad. He like, oh, you want to cuddle with me? You want to cuddle with me? And then he roll over. So I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm tired of you getting mad at me, bitch. I'm tired of your motherfucking bipolar ass spasms, bitch. You really about to piss me the fuck off. So when he roll over, I'm, have him land on his back, and then I hop on top of him, and I'm like sitting on him like this, yo. But anyways, yeah. So I'm sitting on top of him, and we're talking. And while we talking, what the fuck did I say while we talking? I don't know what I said, but he grabbed my arm and he threw me up off of him. And he was like, get off of me. He threw me off of him, and at this point, he's literally mad. And I'm like, what the fuck is he mad about? Like, I'm still, at this point, confused, because I literally cannot figure out for the life of me why the fuck this nigga mad. This whole entire time, this boy keep getting upset for no fucking reason. Like, how the fuck do you wake up out of your sleep mad? How? I've never seen no shit like that in my life. Like, I'm literally shocked. So he pushed me off of him, and I'm just on the bed staring at him. Like, I'm literally just sitting down staring at his fucking face, because I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you fucking mad? What did I do to make you so fucking mad? It's not like I was yelling in your face. It's not like I hit you. Nothing. I didn't do nothing but stand up and ask him where he was going. That's it. So the nigga pushed me. Once he pushed me on the floor, I get up, I sit on the bed, and I just stand there, and I'm literally staring. I'm like, cause I'm like, bitch, it ain't no fucking way this nigga just pushed me. It ain't no fucking way this man just pushed me, gang. Like, I don't think he even feel me creeping up behind him. Bitch, I slapped the fuck out of him. Slapped the piss out of him. Cause y'all know that first lick is the best lick. Bitch, I slapped the piss out that bitch. Once I slapped him, he turned around. Like, I'm by the bed. We by the bed. And it's a table right there. So we really literally right here. Like, right here. So he turned around and he lose his shit. Like, you can tell, like, bitch, he went, it was like a fucking movie. Like, it was like, you hit me! You, like, he literally could not believe I hit him back. And he's like, you hit me? You hit me? And I'm like, I said, bitch, you fucking right I hit you. I said, bitch, you hit me first. I said, bitch, you put me on the, I said, you pushed me on the floor. You pushed me on the floor. You thought I wasn't gonna hit you back? Are you crazy? He like, I didn't hit you. I just pushed you. What? So, I think pushed me on the floor. I'm like, Jules, you pushed me on the floor. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you act like I just hit you for no reason. You hit me first, gang. Hell, this happened in the Post Oak Hotel, yo. So he dropped his bag on the floor. Hold on, I'm trying to read chat too. He drops his bag on the fucking table. He turns back around, y'all, and he start mixing on me. I kid y'all not. Start literally beating me up. Like, literally is beating me the fuck up. And at this point, I blacked out. So I don't know what's going on. Why he's beating me up, I don't know what's going on, but I just know that he was punching me, like, all in this area, all on my body. Y'all, I had bruises every fucking where. I had bruises all over my arms. I still got a scar from him fucking scratching me. Like, I had bruises literally every fucking where. All over my legs, all type of shit. Like, this boy was really beating me the fuck up. So he's beating me up, and then after he done beating me up, he goes, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, I don't care, you weird.
So, what do you all think about this? She says that he admitted that he does pills or whatever, and that he spazzed out on her and he started punching her and putting hands on her. I have heard more than once that he treats women like crap. I have heard more than once that he treats women like crap and that he's abusive. And I mean, she sounds believable, to be honest with you, but people can make up stuff. I don't know for sure. What do you all think? What do you think? Do you believe that Solange's son is like that? Some people might say maybe he's entitled. You know, he's rich and spoiled, possibly, and thinks he's above the law and above things and thinks he can put hands on women. Not to mention, he's doing allegedly drugs and all of that, and that could be a factor to his temper and treating women. There's also been people who question his sexuality and said that the man don't even like women for real. I've heard a lot of different stuff. I don't know what's true and what's not true, but when I hear more than once that this man is putting hands on women, she's not the only one who says something like that. From what I believe I had seen before, I think he had allegedly had something going on with Sky Jackson at one point. I'm not 100% sure on that, and I heard that he wasn't treating her right. Then there was other woman that came out and said something bad about him. So I don't know. I hope that that didn't happen. I don't respect any man who puts hands on women at all. They need to be dealt with, and I don't give a damn who you are. I'm one of those people. I could date a celebrity man. I don't care who you are, but you will not put hands on me. You will not treat me any kind of way that you want to. You will not, no, I don't care. You will not think you're better than me and think you can get away with stuff. Absolutely not. I'm not putting up with it. I'm not putting up with it. And she didn't put up with it. She said she hit him back. And that's when he went off even more because he couldn't believe that she would hit him back, she said. So I just think men, a lot of guys who put hands on women, I think a lot of them are into men. They're mentally unstable, they're emotional, and they're cowards. So hopefully this is not true, but if we keep seeing so many girls come out saying this, people need to look into that. All right. So let's get into Sierra. Sierra and Russell. one of the hottest couples who have also been criticized by a lot of people who hate on their relationship, especially a lot of black men, a sprinkle of black women, but a lot of black men always hating that Sierra, she had a baby with Future. You know, they say, oh, baby mama. She was like the fifth one. And they broke up. Sierra said that she used to cry about stuff and make prayers, and she met, look, Russell pursued her. He was interested. He's a good man from what we've seen, and her prayers, she said, were answered. They got into a relationship. It worked out. He proposed marriage. They got married. He adopted and took in her son with Future. He's very nice to children. He's a respectable man. I've always felt like, look, Russell, I like squares that they call squares. I do. My dad was considered a square. So um, I mean, my dad wasn't perfect, but men who don't support the whole thug life thing speak well, are about having a job and stuff. Just not the typical, stereotypical black man image. Okay. And I can tell you, to me, Russell is just a regular guy to me. I don't consider Russell to be nerdy. I don't consider Russell to be nerdy or a thug. He's just a regular, all American type of guy. He's nice, he's masculine, he's muscular, he's responsible, he speaks well, he gives to charities, he respects women from what we've seen. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is what we've seen. I don't think there's anything abnormal or nerdy or type of loser thing about it. To me, he's just a regular nice guy. I think that if something were to happen, he would protect Sierra. He's a man. He's a man, you know? So I never understood where some of this was coming from. I don't like thuggish, ignorant men. This whole hyper masculinity thing, in the black community. Oh, this ain't a black man. He doesn't have all these kids by different women all over the place. He speaks well. He's a nice guy. He's kind of happy sometimes. Oh my God. I mean, to me, when black people talk like this, y'all are just telling on yourselves. You get angry at stereotypes people have, but then you want to come with these stereotypes and say, oh, well, you're not black if you don't act like this. You're not black if you like Taylor Swift music, or if you like this. You're not, I don't care about what you think is black. I like a lot of stuff that's considered white. I'm American. I like a lot of different stuff. I like a lot of different music. I like a lot of different movies. I grew up watching all types of movies, not just black. So I'm one of those types. And if you got a problem with it, bring it on, baby. Bring it, because I'm not apologizing. And I don't really care if you consider me a white acting black woman or not. I really don't care. So there's been some hateration towards Russell. And it's by a white man who, I think he's in sports. He's very well off, and he actually dissed Russell as well. And there were a lot of black people upset and commenting that, oh, well, he's white. Let me remind you that the number one group that tore down their relationship and said that he shouldn't have picked Sierra were black men. Let me remind you that black men and a sprinkle of black women were criticizing their relationship heavily and dissing Russell for being with her, and dissing her for being with Russell, claiming he ain't a real black acting man. Let me remind you of that before you bring up, oh, this is a white dude type of thing. Yeah, but don't forget how black people continue, as I speak, to diss their relationship as a black couple. Let me remind you of that. But he's wrong too. He's a hater. He's a hater. And let's get into it. Let's see what he's saying.
Blings.
Dude,
And they
that's
always look good.
that's the coolest Russell Wilson's ever looked. And
Well,
Sierra
Russell
looks
Wilson,
stunning.
Sierra's,
looks
I mean, one of the
Sierra's
most stunning women
No,
in the
I
world. He's
agree.
a zero. I don't know how this couple works.
Look how badass he looks there, though. That's how they work.
Yeah, until he opens his mouth. Let's ride.
Okay, so he said, it says that media personality Dave Portnoy says he doesn't understand Sierra and Russell's relationship. Sierra is one of the most stunning women in the world, and he is a zero. How is he a zero and the man is a multi-millionaire? How is Russell a zero and the man is financially stable, kind to children, muscular, attractive? Like, are you serious? Now, this guy might be a wigger. I always told you I don't F with wiggers. I don't like that at all. Some of them get too comfortable and they say certain stuff. They act like thuggish, low-level black men. I don't F with wiggers. I'm not saying he is, I don't know 100%. But look, Storm Monroe on his channel had said that he had tried I'm gonna say allegedly that he had tried to get with Sierra and other black women in the industry, entertainment industry. He likes black women. And he had got rejected, and allegedly this man has an odor and a lot more, and that they don't mess with him even though he's worth millions of dollars. But then you have some black women who just reject him because he's white. And I'm for the swirl. I don't have anything against interracial dating for black women at all. I support it. And now he's saying something. I'm wondering, is this how he really feels, or is he saying this because so many black men said the exact same thing? Or is it because he allegedly tried to talk to Sierra and got rejected and he's upset about it? There's nothing about Russell that is a zero at all. I would totally talk to Russell. Russell, look, when I like how Russell dresses a lot when they go out. I like my man to look good and smell good, and he dotes on Sierra. He's public with his affection. He enjoys making children with her. He's financially able to do so. He's financially stable. He didn't have a problem being a good stepfather to her child with Future. And I mean, he has so many green flags from what we've seen. And shame on this guy for talking crap and hating on their relationship. People can keep hating all they want to. I predict that Russell and Sierra are going to make it for a long time. I don't want to see them get divorced. I wouldn't be shocked, though, not because I think there's anything wrong with him or her, but because in America, just being American and celebrities, especially, we always see this happen eventually all the time. It's like common, it's like what you always see. Hopefully, we don't see anything like that. They just continue to go strong, continue to expand their family if they want to, and be happy. You have a lot of people who are upset because Sierra ended up with a good story, and they didn't want that for her. They wanted her to be destitute, crying, a bitter baby mama, as they say, and getting passed around with no good low level black men. And they're upset that Russell, a nice man who has money, chose her. And some people are upset because Russell's first wife was a white woman and it didn't work out. And he went to a beautiful black woman. And that upsets some people too. It does. So there's hateration towards them, but they keep smiling and looking beautiful. They don't care what any of these people have to say. I guarantee you. They're like, yeah, we're rich, we're happy, and we're making babies. Keep hating. And I would feel the exact same way. So, with that said, let's go to the next topic. Okay, let's talk about Chris Brown. Chris Brown, well, his concerts are very raunchy right now, and allegedly breaking up relationships because he is pumping and humping the hell out of women on his show. I mean, butt ass up in the air. He's licking women, he's kissing them. Their dreams are coming true. I mean, Chris Brown is a good looking man. Now, I don't care for tattoos like face and neck tattoos. I don't like that. But Chris Brown is good looking. And in the DMV, there's a lot of Chris Brown black men running around that look like that. That's not uncommon in the DMV at all. That's how a lot of black men look. And Chris Brown he's good looking. He is good looking. But what he did to Rihanna, absolutely horrendous, the whole biting her and everything. And some people have never gotten over it or accept that behavior. Allegedly, he did things to Karuchi. I don't know. I don't know, but I do know what happened with Rihanna, and I do not like that at all. I remember it like it was yesterday, baby, when that happened. It was all over the internet. And a lot of black men were very upset too. They were going in on him, saying it's over, he's a coward. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was happy to see the response from a lot of men who condemned it and were very upset about it. But it was years ago, and people are saying, look, you got to move on. He was only this old, and you got to forgive. He said he was sorry and all of that. Um, I don't know. I don't like the fact that he was biting her and all that. That was just crazy. So, and what he did, period. I remember the picture. So, but people are like, well, you can't hold it towards people forever and all this other stuff. And he still has a lot of fans. He has a lot of fans. I've seen the criticism because of who he dates. He has a type. He likes a lot of Blasian women. And there are people who criticize, like, black women. Why do you still obsess over a man that would never date you, especially if you're a dark skinned black woman? I've seen that, but he has fans. They love his music. He does have really good music, but they look at his character or his taste in women and all of that. I could do a whole separate video on that, but they still are in love with him, a lot of women. So let's look at what's going on at his concert.
I'm sorry, I'm not the only one that had to witness that Chris Brown stage performance because, bro, what in the world just happened with him? If you haven't seen the video, just know it may get a little spicy, if you know what I mean, bro, because essentially he brought a random fan from the crowd onto the stage and started doing things with her in front of everybody that was at the concert. How insane is that? Someone please take Chris Brown's concert privileges away. Like, bro can still make songs, he can make playlists, he can just launch albums, whatever. No IRL performances. We're done with that, man. That's enough for you, bro. Funniest thing about this whole situation, like the actual boyfriend of that girl that was getting the spicy stuff on her done, made a video throwing all of her stuff out of the house, and he was crashing out, bro. He said, why are you up there with Chris Brown? What are you doing with Chris Brown? I mean, there's a time and place for everything, but that place was definitely not the time nor the place. So I don't know why he decided to do that, but, I guess he has free will, man.
I have to say, he is humping their dry effing. And I have to say, I mean, it is a dream come true if it's a man you really want. Like, if I can't be with you in real life, but you gonna take me, I couldn't do that in front of millions of people. But I can understand how they're happy. I mean, if it's a man I really want, but I can't fully have you, but you gonna throw me around and pound away and hump and make me believe what I've been wanting from you is happening. I can understand being happy. I'm being real with you. If it was, if I were in love with him and I got him to do that to me, I'll be happy about it. I mean, I go home with a smile on my face, even though we ain't fully do it or anything like that. But I can't do that in front of millions of people watching on the stage, and he's humping away and pounding away and tossing me and slapping my butt in front of all them people. I mean, but those women don't care. They're like, I'm in my own world. I finally got Chris Brown. I've been waiting for this. And I think it's a shame, though, if they did have a boyfriend or a husband. Like, you can't do something like that. No wonder if that man threw that woman's clothes out the house. You betrayed your man. I know it's Chris Brown to you and you're in love with him, but you do have a man or a husband, especially a married woman. Yeah, I wouldn't blame a man for going for the divorce papers. You don't do something like that. It don't matter that he's a celebrity or it's once in a lifetime. You're a whole married woman. You took vows, and why would you disrespect your partner like that? Even if you're thinking about it or you wish it would happen, you can't do it. I mean, you can't or you shouldn't. So, I mean, Chris Brown actually said recently at his concert, if you got a boyfriend or a husband, don't bring your ass up here because he doesn't want to be responsible for breaking up homes with what he's doing on that stage. Other people are like, this is just nasty. This is just straight up nasty. Nasty, nasty. Doing this in front of all those people. What do you think? If it was your favorite celebrity and he brung you up on the stage, would you be okay with him licking your stomach, throwing you on the bed, tossing that ass and smacking it and humping the shit out of you? Honestly, with that, how would you feel? Like, would you go home with a smile on your face and doing this in front of everybody? I just, y'all need to give me your real opinion about it. Would you do something like that? Okay. So, all right, let's move on to the next topic and the last topic. Okay, so this is the last thing that I want to talk about. I know a lot of you have heard about the parasite that's going around across it. So far as 31 states, okay? And they are trying to figure out where did this parasite, the explosive diarrhea, massive diarrhea, and vomiting. They're saying now that they think it came from lettuce. That's what I heard. They're tracing it back to lettuce. But there are several other foods they're saying that you should not be eating because the parasite is on there. They said if you're going to eat cilantro, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, salads in the package, fresh salad, that you need to cook it. They said eating it without it being cooked, that is an issue. A lot of stuff. Okay, and you can't cook, you can't cook strawberries and blueberries. I mean, no one really, a lot of people like to just clean it, rinse it off or whatever and clean it and eat it. So they're telling people to avoid some of these types of foods. Let's get into it. What is going on with this parasite?
There is a parasite that is currently spreading all across the country right now in fresh fruit and salad, and it gives you explosive diarrhea for weeks, and it's already in 18 states.
Tonight, a warning about a surge in cases of a stomach parasite linked to produce.
The CDC is monitoring cases in at least 18 states, and that includes hundreds of cases in the tri-states.
So this parasite is all over the internet right now. It's called Cyclospora, and you get it from fresh produce. They're saying that the parasite comes from pre-washed bagged salad, berries, and herbs. They're also saying that washing it off doesn't even work because cooking it is the only thing that gets rid of it, and nobody's wanting to cook their raspberries. Once you have it, it can give you explosive diarrhea for weeks, and some people are stuck with it for over a month. It doesn't go away on its own either because you need a specific antibiotic to actually clear it, and you're dealing with cramps, exhaustion, and dropping weight the entire time. It's currently spreading fast because it's already in 18 different states and it's still climbing. On top of all of that, norovirus, which is the throw-up bug half of the country has already been getting, is tearing through at the exact same time.
If you want to avoid this parasitic stomach bug that's going around the United States right now, here are the vegetables that you want to avoid. By the way, this does include restaurants, especially restaurants actually, because they don't wash most of these fruits anyways. Number 1, cilantro. Number 2, onions, all types of onions. Number 3, lettuce. Number 4, cucumbers. And I just want to be clear, again, you want to avoid these at home too. This type of parasite, you can't just wash off with some water. The only way to do it is to cook it. You have to cook it. You don't want to eat these raw. It's not worth the risk, especially since the symptoms last anywhere from just a few days to months. I've also heard it's not just limited to vegetables. It might be on some berries too.
All right. So a lot of people, look, you're going to see at the supermarket, a lot of the stuff is just going to be sitting there, the vegetables and everything like that, and the fruits, because this parasite is on it. Imagine having massive diarrhea for months. I mean, you couldn't even go to work because you would keep going to the bathroom on yourself at your job and everything like that. Also, some people were happy to find out that, oh, I'll drop a lot of weight since I'm going to the bathroom so much and all of that. But you do have to get, again, an antibiotic and everything. And it's just crazy. So much going on with our food. A lot is happening with the food, um, the fake meat. Now the recalls, things are constantly being recalled. So this is scary. This is absolutely scary. Be careful. I actually heard one man say if you get the symptoms early, get some Bactrim if you can. I don't know for sure, but just look, some people said that a woman who had got the parasite said that she had noticed brown spots on her lettuce when she was at a restaurant. Some of them had brown spots on them, and I guess she ate it. Some people are saying that it's doo-doo or something. I don't know, but the parasite is there. Okay, 31 states so far. The state I'm in, the parasite is here. So I am avoiding fresh vegetables and fruit and everything. Even though, if I have broccoli, I cook my broccoli still. I saute it. If I have bell peppers and onions and stuff, I saute it and everything. But just be careful, and if you notice anything strange, don't buy it. But a lot of people are saying just avoid it, period, until they get this under control. So look, that is it for today's video topics. Let me know what you think. If you have any stories you would like me to look at, my email is in the description box. So thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. And let's just, it's having some fun talking about some of these things that's going on. Let me know your opinion about every topic that you saw. Brandy, Chris Brown, the Parasite, Sierra and Russell. What do you think about all of that? Thank you, everybody, so much. You all take care. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell so you get all notifications and you know when I'm live and when I'm uploading. You all take care, baby. Bye.